Hi there, Chris Shoto here with Custom Mighty Bootcamp, and today I'm going to teach you about using MyFitnessPal. It's a great tool that you can use to start to understand the food that you're eating and understanding calories and, more importantly, macronutrients, which is protein, carbohydrates, and fats. And it's what I believe to be one of the most important parts to learning how to be healthy. This is what the app looks like. It's going to be called MyFitnessPal, and I'm working from the computer here, so I use my mouse on the computer. Then I got to hit on the phone here, but I'm going to go ahead and click on the app. You're going to want to download that to your phone. And let me go back here. So when you're going to have to set the app up after you go in there, and it'll run. You have to set up an account, and it will run you through putting your age, weight, height, and it's going to ask you a bunch of questions. Go ahead and set that up, and then you're going to come to a screen like this. I know the different phones have different interfaces, so you're going to look at, they're all going to be similar, so they're all going to kind of look similar to this one here. You're going to look for this plus sign down here, but I'll just kind of run through this right here. You got the goal. I've already put some food in here, so I put 300 calories in before, and I'm going to put some different, and I'll show you how to kind of enter your food in. I entered exercise, and then this is the remaining calories that would be. So one of the things too, it's like a lot of people don't understand. It's like when you exercise, you actually need to make sure you're eating more. Like when you're trying to lose weight, a lot of times what people do is they starve themselves and they exercise, and they're putting themselves more in a starvation place. And the key, like with losing weight, and well, the healthy way, if you want to do it the healthy way, is not to starve yourself. Because what happens, you starve yourself, your body's going to end up using some of its muscle for energy, which means your body burns its muscle, and you lose metabolism. The amount of muscle you have in your body is a big part of your metabolism, so you do not want to lose muscle when you're losing weight. So I'm not here to talk about that today, but just I think it's good to know. Everybody should know. Now what we're going to do is, like, we're going to go down. I'm going to hit the plus sign down here at the bottom, and you can see when that comes up, and sometimes the plus sign's up here a little bit, but you're going to have status. I've never used that. I don't know what it is, but entering your water intake's important. I always recommend at least 100 ounces a day. Food, this is where you're going to enter your food, so you can start to understand your calories and macros. Exercise, you should add exercise, because you exercise, you're going to need a little more food that day. And you can track your weight too. Again, this is a great little tool that you can use here. So I'm going to go ahead and click on food here, and then you can customize these breakfast, snack, lunch, this list that we have here too. Actually, I'm going to go back and show you how to do that. So you're going to go down to more here, down in the right hand corner, and then you're going to go into the list here. You'll scroll down a little bit. You're going to go into settings. Then you're going to go into weekly nutrition settings right here. It's easy to find out. I'll show you that. And then, hang on, no, that was the weekly. Yeah. No. Diary settings. Sorry, I was doing this video before and I was just in here. Okay, so it's diary settings. So you're going to hit on diary settings, customize meal names here, and you can customize the names. Hang on, let me just put meal for it. Should be just snack. I cut that before too. Check. Okay, so now we're going to go back out. You just hit the back arrow to get back to where we started in the home. So we want to be in the home page. Home, whenever you need to come back to the front screen, is right down here in the left hand corner. Alright, so now we're going to hit the plus sign again. We're going to go ahead and enter food. I'm going to go ahead and hit lunch here. The awesome thing with the app, it will save your food. Initially, it's a little bit of work as you're putting this together, but it will save your food as you start to enter it in, because generally we do eat similar food, so it does make it a little easier. The initial part is the hard part and a little time consuming, but that's okay. Now, search food here as you're starting out. All this is going to be empty, so all these foods that you see that I've listed here, foods when I used to track my food, they are still in here. So, but you would hit on the button up here, and you would just search your food there. Okay, easy enough. Now the little barcode over here, if you have a food, you can actually just scan that barcode, and it will put the calories in the system, which is pretty awesome too. And again, this is the free version. The premium version might have some better things that you can use. I don't. This version is adequate, and it works great. Okay, so I already entered salmon before for the lunch. Can I uncheck that now? No, actually I don't want to add that. We're going to add chicken breast here. Chicken breast, you can see it gives you the protein and fat in there, and that gives you a list down here. So we're going to chicken breast. We're going to add some avocado so we get some good healthy fat in. And let's do a sweet potato because we need some carbohydrates too. Carbs are good, by the way. Like, we do need carbohydrates, not excessive and not bad carbs. There's good carbs, bad carbs, know that. Again, I'm not here to talk about all that, but I can't help it. That's just what I do. Okay, so we're going to do the check here. All right. So now you can see up here in the thing, my personal goal is 1,960 calories. I've entered so far for the day 743. I've put 2 meals in here, and then I put exercise in. I'm going to show you the exercise next. So we're going to go back down and hit the plus here. We're going to do exercise, and you're going to want to hit cardio. Again, you're going to see circuit training here, this is what we do here at the boot camp, it's high intensity interval training, which I don't believe that was in the system here. So circuit training, same thing, just general 30 minutes. Then you're going to go ahead and add that, so you'll click on that and the amount of time. So it's like, let's say I did an hour, so 60 minutes. Then you always hit this check button up here to enter it in, check, and that kind of takes you to the next screen. And it says, see, now it's like I've exercised and burned 1,000 calories that day. So I entered a total of an hour and a half of boot camp, which would be, some of our members do here, but that's a lot of work, which is great. And great fitness, but and just kind of be aware. So this kind of starts making you conscious of calories burned and gives you a little bit more control. So as you're working on losing weight and getting fit and shape, it doesn't matter. Like, you should always be aware of what you're putting in your body, and it doesn't. You just do this temporarily. Like, if you can really commit to doing this a month or two, you'll know it forever. Okay, so that's what's entered in here. Now I want to teach you about the macronutrients. So to find the macronutrients, you're going to go down to the bottom right here, which in the more section. You're going to go to more, and then you're going to go to nutrition. So you're going to hit the nutrition there in the middle. Now, when you first go to the screen, you're going to go to calories up here. So you might be confused at finding macros. It's right up here in the top right. So you're going to hit on macros, and it's going to give you your breakdown for the day of the amount of macronutrients you had, and this was what you can start calculating. Now, ranges you should be in, I mean, if I was losing weight right now following these ratios right here, I would be losing, if I'm eating the right foods, I would be losing weight really efficiently. The healthy ranges where you should shoot to be are going to be, for your carbohydrates, you're going to be about 45 to 65% of your carbohydrates. Your fats are going to be about 20 to 35%. That's here in the red, and then your protein here in the green is going to be between 10 and 35%. I do recommend trying to keep your protein a little higher as you're trying to lose weight, and it generally does help. It does speed up your metabolism a little bit more. It helps you build muscle. But we need all these things. Like, it's ridiculous. Like, when we're cutting these things out, we need protein, we need fat, we need carbohydrates. They are essential nutrients that everybody needs in their body. So you should, and this is key to helping you start to understand it, and that's why I teach it. Okay, now that kind of breaks it down, and that's kind of the gist of like using the MyFitnessPal. Let me see if there's anything else I wanted to kind of talk about here, but you can use all these tools. I mean, this is a great little resource to use, meals, recipes. I haven't even used all these, but when you go to the plus sign here, it's like make sure you're drinking at least 100 ounces of water. I might have said that before. Your food, your exercise, and then tracking your weight status, and sort of they have some type of social thing. Actually, I know there's ways I can connect with like members. We don't do that, but you can share with friends. These kind of things keep you accountable. So I hope you guys find this helpful. If you want to check out Custom Body Boot Camp, you can find our website or give us a call, 424-393-4055. We're all about teaching people to be healthy and losing, like if you're losing weight, like doing it the healthy way. Do not starve yourself. Do it the healthy way, the correct way. Anyway, I hope you guys are doing great, and that's all I have. Let us know if you have any questions.